Hi, I'm Josh, and I'm going to give you a quick overview of what our SoMa South Park community is like. So in addition to being a co-founder of Starcity, I was also the very first resident of SoMa South Park back in June of 2018. I lived there for about 6 months, and so I have a pretty good idea what this community is like. We'll start with the rooms. They are some of our biggest in San Francisco. They're big enough to fit a desk, they have hardwood floors, and many have these big closets with lots of storage, or big bay windows that get a lot of natural light. The neighborhood can get kind of noisy, so luckily all the rooms have these great modern double pane windows that keep the noise out. And I actually lived at the front of the house, and that's right next to Bryant Street, which is pretty noisy. And with the windows shut, there's almost no noise whatsoever. I was very pleasantly surprised at this. It's got 3 floors, each of which have almost identical layouts, but with some subtle differences. There's 5 rooms per floor, and the laundry room is on the very first floor, and the communal lounge is on the 3rd floor. There are 2 full bathrooms and then the 5 rooms, which end up being a pretty good ratio actually. I never really had to wait for a morning shower. The bathrooms are also really nice. They have great finishes, nice showers, there's a lot of space, so there's drawers underneath the sinks where you can pull off your stuff so you don't have to carry it around with you each time. One of my favorite features is the kitchens, because I actually really like to cook. There's plenty of counter space, the appliances are great, and the dishwashers are actually very quiet, which is important in a communal setting because they get run a little bit more often. The stoves are high-end gas burners, and they have these ventilation hoods that are very effective at keeping smoke out. There isn't a whole lot of indoor dining space, but the backyard has this really great deck with bench seating, a gas grill, a propane heater, like a fire pit table, and so you can actually keep it pretty warm out there during San Francisco's not very warm summers. There's also this beautiful 3-story tall mural painted right adjacent to the building in the backyard on this building, which is basically all for your viewing pleasure. It's really gorgeous. So let's talk about the neighborhood a little bit. So SoMa South Park is actually named not after the TV show, but after the South Park Park, which is right next to this building. It's known for having a high concentration of venture capitalists and design firms. It's very pretty, and it has a lot of great coffee shops and cafes. The building is right next to Weebly's office, just a few blocks from Salesforce Tower, LinkedIn, Airbnb, and tons of other tech companies. SoMa which stands for South of Market, is known for being a place with a lot of tech companies. This makes it really good for work, and as a result, the community tends to be full of young professionals. It has a more chill vibe than some of our other communities. I would say, SoMa is not exactly a cultural hotspot, but it is very convenient. You're like a block away from Cafe Centro, which has these amazing $7 breakfast bagel sandwiches that are delicious. A Blue Bottle Coffee, which is some of the best coffee in the city. It's like half a block away. And across the street from that is the 21st Amendment Brewery, which is like a great local pub for meeting up with friends, watching a game, and grabbing a pint. The house is walking distance to Whole Foods, all kinds of convenience stores, and the King Street station is about a 10-minute walk away, even shorter by bike, where you can catch a Caltrain to get to the peninsula. And BART is the other direction up to Market Street, where you can get to the East Bay or to SFO. So I hope you enjoyed this, hope it was informative, and thanks for tuning in.